So the Evo has had an interesting issue that I've never been able to figure out until this video. I wasn't going to make this video, but just in case something similar ever happens to you guys in this sort of situation, I wanted to bring this to light. And so voila, we got a video on it. By the way, make sure you guys are subscribed, turn those notifications on, and set your reminders, follow me on Instagram. We have a giveaway starting on Friday, March 11th, I wanna say. It's gonna be a good one. You won't wanna miss it. It's one of my favorite cars I'm giving away. I'll tell you guys what it is on Friday. Let's get to it. The Evo has a major issue. We changed a lot of things this video. Let's go. Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. We're gonna be working on the Evo III. A little update, I guess. I'll show you the exhaust. I kind of just drove the car a lot and the hanger for my exhaust ended up falling off. My exhaust ended up kind of falling off and we had to refabricate it. It looks fantastic now. We have an extra hanger on there. It's not gonna wobble around or anything. I have actually, before I say anything, checked this out. I redid the valve cover on this. You guys wanna know how I did that? It was actually pretty easy. Use some chapstick on the aluminum right here because this paint will stick to that. And then after it's all done, you wipe off, take off where the chapstick was. So it's pretty cool. I need to change the spark plugs. We're gonna up the boost on this car a little bit, but my biggest problem with this car is I've had a boost leak for quite some time and I knew it whenever I bought it. I didn't realize how they did this though. They like metal taped a hole in there, so that's not good. So I'm gonna be kind of cleaning this up, making it look nice. The bumper was super hard to take off. It's actually a part of the chassis, so just like, you know, rally car, because rally things. I took it off and I'm actually removing some of the mesh because I don't like the mesh. I do like it in some areas because it's functional, keeps rocks out, but took it off in the middle because I want to see an intercooler. So without further ado, got a intercooler piping kit off of eBay, I think. Drew found it. Hoping it's nice. Let's check it out. I've had this for a while. I'm actually really excited to dive in and check it out. It's got a bunch, okay, that's a cast piece. That's kind of cool. Bunch of hoses, hopefully these are decent quality, bunch of V-bands, this and that. I don't even know where this came from, pretty sure it's from the UK, but we got some nice aluminum. These intercoolers on these cars, actually, they made stuff so efficiently back in the day, but this intercooler is good up to like 450 or 500 horsepower. This little guy, like it flows well enough to do that, so we're keeping the stock intercooler. Also, it'll be so fantastic. I've always hated how ugly this is steel. God dang. So you can see it's rusting. And in the background, Drew's working on the exhaust for the AMG. Once that's done, we can finally get everything finalized, get the car driving on the road, and give it to Delira so he can start painting the car. Whew. Drew, do you think I should brush these? Make these brushed?
I would leave them polished until they get funky and then brush them.
Dang. It's got brackets on brackets on brackets. That's super nice. And there we go. This is all pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just gonna get going. I tell you what, dude. Sorry, I just took a big breath of aluminum. Dude, this stuff's nasty. Check this out. This is oxidation on here. They had this really interesting air box, which Drew's saying I guess is a resonator sort of box for whatever reason. So the charge piping went for no reason into this little box, and this thing just held, you know, PSIs. Super weird. It was bolted in a million different ways. So that was definitely my boost leak. It just slipped a piece of something over and then literally metal taped it. I don't even know if that's metal tape. Maybe it is. Okay. Now, I think this just connects to that. Okay. That kind of fits.
You telling me you never cared?
Damn, what the heck? Okay, so the cold side of this kit just doesn't work, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's all right, I suppose. This is way too close down to the intercooler. There's also, they didn't send me anything to connect from here to here, and which is also weird, but yeah, it can't get past the headlights. And if I did just somehow make it fit like this, it wouldn't, like the bumper wouldn't be able to go back on. So that's also obviously very crucial. So I'm gonna have to, I think, just reuse this. What I might do is just paint it like wrinkle black or something, update it a little bit. But since this side did not have a leak or anything, it's basically this, I mean, it's the same size. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with the old school Ugly Johnny. These guys getting a bad Yelp review. Okay, so the cold side is on. No possible way I can use the hot side. But it looks okay. It's, you know, it's a little jank. I had to scavenge my garage to make sure I had the correct clamps and the correct reducers and couplers. It goes around like this and then it goes up. Everything should be good. I should not have any more boost leaks. I shouldn't have any issues. So look at how far off. Actually, I just pushed it up a ton, but look how far off that bracket is from like where it's supposed to be. That's what even is this? As soon as this is done and dried up a little bit, we'll put her back together. Got some cars outside you can kind of see. Guys, I'm super excited. I haven't driven this car in probably 2 months. Whenever the exhaust broke, we just had too much going on and we just didn't get to it, but everything's buttoned back up. I got new spark plugs in it, heat range 8 instead of, had heat range 6 in it, which was giving me some serious spark blowout after I upped the boost. So we're gonna tune this car today, up the boost. We're also gonna be tuning the IS300, maybe some Civic stuff, and then updating the Supra. So it'll be a fun day. Should probably get a couple videos out of it, which is nice. Really, hopefully don't have a boost leak anymore. I'm excited to just drive it around even more. Let's try one more time. Here we go. Yeah, baby.
Got some kind of vacuum leak here. Looks like at the injectors.
I look a little spooky right now, but fast forward a little bit. We were about to start tuning this car and finally turn the boost up. Uh-oh. Make some proper power, mate. We had a major vacuum leak literally at the injector where it meets the intake manifold. That was our problem the whole time. Now, was it a bad idea to have replaced the intercooler piping? No, not at all, because that was going to fail at some point. I'm gonna have to eventually redo all of this stuff. That's probably gonna start failing pretty soon. That was a major issue, huge vacuum leak. That's why I had some idling issues and so on. Reason why is because, if you can see right here, I got some good light for you, hopefully. Now, I didn't put this car together. I think, I could have sworn Drew said that he had got different sized O-rings. Maybe that was for a different car. These O-rings are not right for the DSM stuff. I have an example. Where did it go? So from my Evo 8, before we took it apart, these were the injectors. So this is for also a 4G63. I don't know why am I dirty. As you can see on these, they have more of a pillow type O-ring. Now, the reason I really wanted to follow through with this video is because if you ever do any DSM stuff, you have to keep in mind, cars all have different styles of O-rings. They're also called multiple things. They're called injector seats, injector seals, lower insulators, and obviously just O-rings. So this is an O-ring kit that fits obviously many vehicles, and I'll keep the ones I don't use, but basically I need the one that's a little bit more pillow-like instead of just a standard O-ring. We've got all the injectors out. Hopefully when we put it back in, it does not have the idling issue anymore, but it will probably run very, very, very rich. So it might not run correctly, but Ethan will be here regardless to actually finish up tuning. Also, David Patterson's gonna be here this weekend, so I have to make sure at least as many cars as possible are running. So a nice thick O-ring that looks just like that. You see that instead of a normal O-ring right there? There we go. That's what I need. See how she runs. Oh, battery's dead because reasons. Oh, woohoo! Did I get the, Ooh, okay. I think it's super rich now though, might be. AFRs are 14, wow! But then it just dies. So I gotta keep the throttle down, which awesome enough does confirm that that was our main issue, because if I have to keep the throttle down, it means whatever tune we had, the idle was adjusted for basically the intake manifold being open. Like an air leak at the injector simulates the throttle body being opened a little bit because it's just sucking air into the intake manifold. I'm super happy I found this. Well, I'm super happy Ethan found it. It was definitely not me. We don't have any fuel leaks or anything, so we're back to normal. I don't know why we had those O-rings. Maybe it was just like Dietrich's like standard O-rings, and again, that's not them. That's not on them either. The O-rings we had technically sealed the fuel from any leakage. I actually remember we did have one that was leaking, and I think Drew replaced them, but it's definitely weird that we didn't hear that before. I guess it got worse over time as I kept on driving the car, but I'm really curious to see how this car is gonna do with a real tune. So we're gonna have it hooked up to the factory boost solenoid, and we might even plug the ICV back in because the idle was just so bad, and I guess now we know. We were going to, actually before I close this, we were going to tune the car today. It just looks like wet right now, which I guess it is, but it's been sleeting all day, 30-something degrees right now. I'm very cold, so we're gonna have to do that a different video. I kinda wanted to do it all in one video, but I kinda like videos where I'm able to figure something out and things are able to come to fruition. We shouldn't have the possibility of a boost leak anymore, and then we also can go full send on a tune. Crossing my fingers, nothing else happens, everything could be good, but this car should be ready for David and Anna. Should actually make some good power for once. I don't know exactly what we were making. I would say 350 to 400 or so is where it was. Maybe we can bump it up to about 450 or so. We just gotta be careful around the 400 torque range. But I'm so amped. We got a whole new look in the engine bay. We were able to diagnose a lot of stuff here. Get new intercooler piping. I guess a lot happened in this one video. I honestly wasn't even going to end up making this a video, but I want to upload more often, so I'm trying to keep myself accountable for that. We were gonna change the fuel pump out on this. Drew's fabricating some stuff up for me right now. I'm not sure. If it's too cold, I probably won't let David drive, or I don't know if I'll have David drive this if it's too cold, because slicky boys don't like the cold. This is the last video we're also going to be making before we announce the giveaway. So on Friday, just make sure you guys pop in and watch that video. We're gonna announce that, but we have some amazing merch. Seriously, I think you guys are gonna be really excited about the car. It's one of my favorites. I wanna give you guys some daily advice. It's what I do every video I make for you guys. Something I wanna tell you guys today, and this could have to do with, let's say, exercising. This could have to do with work. It could have to do with any of your hobbies. There's always gonna be somebody out there that does more than you, that's better than you. There's always gonna be like those people in a certain niche, let's say exercising or working out, or let's say for me, like even like the gun range or guitar playing. So there's gonna be somebody better. Always gonna be somebody that knows more, has spent more time, right? Don't let those people and their criticisms prevent you from continuing on. There's people that work out 2 hours a day, right? In the gym, or almost every single day, right? And their diet is crazy, and they're typically very critical about others. And they'll tell you, you know what? They'll tell you, I've heard myself before, it's not worth going. It's not worth doing anything if you're not gonna spend at least 30 minutes, or you shouldn't do cardio if it's not for 20 minutes and you're not doing this, and this, or you shouldn't ride the bike, or you shouldn't do this. Guys, if you're doing something, if you're practicing, if you're training, whatever it is, at least you're doing something. Don't let discouraging remarks from people who pride themselves in being better than you prevent you from continuing on. You never know what that little amount of progress could do for you in the future. Now, is spending 10 minutes on an elliptical or a bike gonna actually do something for your physical health? Probably not, but it can help you mentally, and it can help you get into a habit that you might develop in the future. So I just want to tell you guys that, whether it's a new hobby that you're into, or whether it is exercising or your diet, this or that, guys, sometimes baby steps are the biggest steps you can take for yourself in order to get better. So don't let their discouragement prevent you from doing what you want to do or what you've been doing, for getting to where you want to be. I love you guys. Remember, I said it, I'll say it again one more time. Giveaway starts Friday. Peace. Have an amazing one. Hey, I got 2 videos for you guys to watch. Helps me out a ton if you guys actually watch them. Plus, I'll love you forever. I mean, I guess I love you already, but yeah, I guess we're at that stage. Have a good day, bye.